Hi, everybody. Did you post the link already?
Yes. Hello, friends. Welcome to stream.
How's everybody doing today?
What's wrong?
No.
What cannon?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, goodness gracious.
Look at that grumpa face. A grumpa
Yeah, man.
goose.
The way to do this later.
Hello, Liam Wagner.
Hello, Liam Wagner.
Hello, Kyle Steffen.
Hello.
Hello, James Rodriguez.
Hello.
Hello, Eddie A414.
Hello.
Hello, Ivan.
Hello, Ivan.
Julian. And Matt.
Hello, Matt.
And of course, that real son of a bitch,
Don't say that.
Alex C.
It's rude.
Wow.
Oh, you finally got non-news up like a week
The controversial Alex C. Alex Creep here in chat.
Eddie says, looks like I had a long morning. Yeah,
Man.
some difficulties.
It's 11:30, man. We're getting started with our day.
I know. It's my fault.
Oh, man. Kevin Jenkins. Come on. I was watching an old Machinima video that Ricky put up from Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah.
5 years ago.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. What was 5 years ago?
That's
2013. Oh, that was
Yeah.
a good year for us. We had
Yeah.
like some of our best intros, I think, were from 2013.
Mm-hmm.
We had a really good year, 2013.
2013 through, I'd say 2014, 2015 was probably prime 10 for the win. This we got our best numbers.
2013, 2014.
I think 2014, 2015.
Well, I think those are our best numbers. Creatively speaking, I think probably 2012, 2013 was probably our best.
Maybe.
Because I think we stopped doing intros like in 2014.
Something like that. Whenever we started doing stand-ups.
Yeah. But our intros were never bad. I think 2012, 2013. Yeah, 2013, because when we were in the condo, we were doing a lot of good work. Like the tail end of Trails and then the condo.
Yeah.
Those were like the best days. Power rank 10 for the win intros. I really liked our series about the Stephen Larson the video game.
Uh-huh.
That was a good series.
I really liked the heel turn one.
Yeah. Oh, individually speaking, that was like probably the best.
Friendo House is really good.
Oh, that's a great one.
The animated one's really good because you did that all yourself.
Like the Beavis and Butthead style one.
Yeah.
I really like that one. Yeah.
Holiday Harry ones were fun.
Oh yeah, those are great.
Timetronics. Remember Timetronics?
Yeah. That was good. I think that first Holiday Harry one was one of my favorites because he was a fairly shocking character.
Yeah.
He had like a gun.
He's actually been toned down significantly since his debut.
He really has been.
Who'd have thought that?
When I got to do the the one where Steve is sausages and talks like Arnold.
Yeah, I remember that
Hey,
one.
come on now, eat me now.
Yeah.
You eat me.
Those were good sausages, too. Bratwurst, I think is what they were.
Yeah. Hey, look at me.
Hey, Julian Morris, you don't tell me what to do.
Whoa.
He says, Larson, point to Office Space.
I'll point to Office Space.
No.
It'll get us there quicker. I was actually really surprised because your Spotify reveal yesterday during filming of Count Out, I forgot that we had made such a big deal about it. It got like 600 likes on Twitter when I sent the thing out.
Ooh, breaking news. What's the breaking news?
Zimbabwe opposition leader Morgan Tsvangirai died at 65. But everybody was just nutting over it, and I forgot how big of a deal it had been.
Spotify, man.
Because we literally ended up having to do nothing except for clicking one button, which hadn't been there before. Like,
yeah.
Spotify, it was like kind of a new thing. I don't know how long it's been available on our
but
podcast server, but it's like a new thing.
Julian Morris asks, when you guys get to Office Space, we expect same time live streams or a little later? Probably about the same time.
Probably the same time, yeah. Figure we'll get there, like we'll get started around 11-ish.
Yeah. I was running late today, so it didn't happen today.
Yeah. But like we usually get started around 11.
Yeah.
Pacific.
Yesterday was great because we got started like we did the pre-show at 10:45. So we started the main stream at 11, or the actual show at 11, which is great.
That's a good goal to have.
Yeah. Excuse me. Oh, Kevin Jenkins, Power Rank barbecue foods.
Ribs.
Ribs, yeah.
Ribs. Yeah, that's my number one. My dad's ribs.
Pork shoulder.
This year, man. Gee willikers. At the Super Bowl, it was like
How does he do them? Does he boil them? Or does he grill them? Or does he smoke them?
He grills them.
All right. Well, you'd have to boil them or slow cook them first in the oven.
I have no idea.
All right. So if you put ribs on the grill, you're going to be tough.
Yeah.
You got to slow cook them somehow.
I don't know. What is it when he might put him in a foil on the grill.
Okay.
Indirect
heat.
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
I'll ask him.
How long do you know how long you cook them for?
I fucking don't know anything about it. You're talking the wrong Buell.
All right.
I mean, the wrong here.
Kayfabe, Steve. Kayfabe.
Oh.
Yeah, Jeffrey Nguyen's right. Beef ribs are where it's at. Usually people are all about pork ribs. The pork ribs are good. Beef ribs are awesome.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was watching Diners, probably pork ribs. I was watching an episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives because I like doing that when I had nothing else on TV because I like food.
Yeah, sure.
And he was at some barbecue place that made lamb ribs.
Okay.
And I like lamb. Lamb's really good.
Yeah.
It's got a strong flavor, but I've never had lamb ribs before. It's like, oh man, I want to go there and try that. That sounds delicious.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Interesting. And talking to the wrong Dr. Balls.
Yes.
Kyle Stevens says, I miss Goo Goo Gaga. Goo Goo Gaga, baby. What joke was that even?
That was back.
Oh, it was like, yeah,
it was Bray saying that.
He was trying to like round up his kids like toddlers, or something.
His family like toddlers, yeah. But now that Randy's got all that hair,
you know, it does.
Yeah, you can't do that. Baby
anymore.
Orton anymore.
It does kind of bum
like
me out.
Toddler Orton now.
So much of our jokes that have been like legitimately really, really funny stuff have just been lost to the ages. You know, our fucking the draft from Rad Wrestling. I didn't realize there was a window on Twitch. Like it disappears after like 60 days or 30 days or something.
Really?
Yes.
I thought they archived them permanently.
I thought they were too. Evidently not.
Well, that's a bummer.
Because we lost like stuff. Yeah.
Then do you have to? I thought they just were saved.
It's me too.
That's dumb.
I don't know, man. Hey, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
But yeah, gone to the ages. That giraffe doesn't exist. But the same thing, like, dude, there was so much, and I know we put a bunch of it on our YouTube channel and stuff, but the 10 for the Win live stuff, and granted, I have a bunch of those episodes, we busted our asses for something that would be seen by like
a couple hundred people, maybe.
A couple hundred people, depending on if Inside Gaming.
Yeah, if we got some of the rub from Inside Gaming, we'd have a decent crowd. But we put a lot of work into that show.
We put a lot of work into that show.
It was really fun to do.
It was really fun. It was so much fun. We film skits for it and shit.
Do a bunch of photoshops. Hilton was on it.
Hilton was actually on it, yeah.
It was where non-news was created.
Non-news was created there. That's right. That's right.
Maybe I'll put one of those on when we eat lunch. I want to see it.
I know I have some somewhere.
Oh man, I gotta stretch. Man, I didn't realize my back workout was that good today.
Oh yeah.
Block party.
Oh, was that the Morrow thing?
Yeah.
No. Block party.
Larson acoustic guitar, nylon or steel string. Well, it wasn't my guitar here, but it was a steel string. My acoustic at home is also steel string. I've played a nylon string. It just feels weird. My fingers aren't used to it. Sounds different.
Yeah.
Road to Larson getting real jacked.
Patrick Sparks, watch your language.
Yeah.
I was going to show you something.
Adam Mayhem says he's dying in San Francisco today. What's going on?
Why are you dying in San Francisco?
Are you under the weather? I feel like I have more space on my side than you do.
Really?
Yeah. See?
Oh, more space?
Yeah, I have more on my side.
Does it still feel that way?
Yeah.
Put your arm normal.
But look at this from shoulders to edge of the frame.
Yeah. Look, you might want Finn Balor body, but I want that guy body.
That guy is too jacked.
That's
I saw that
way too much.
There's
dude.
like literally a right angle from his trap to his shoulder. That's too much muscle.
It's way too much.
It's way too much.
That can't be normal. Looks like a nice guy. Look at that smile, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Seems pleasant.
I love my steroids.
Oh, Jake Storm Entertainment. His car is totaled. That's a bummer.
Adam Mayhem because San Francisco sucks. Wow.
I like San Francisco.
I like San Francisco because there's a lot of cool stuff there.
Yeah.
But I have no desire to like drive or be there on a regular basis. It's fun to visit,
yeah,
but
exactly.
I would never want to live there.
It's too expensive to live there.
Oh, it's way too expensive to live there. Evidently, I have to be Patrick Sparks. Pat here. I am mother to everybody. You know where I'd like to go, Larson? The lost...
Straight to hell.
No. Wow. The lost civilization of... Come on, do it. Come on. Where are we?
It's Atlantis.
Did you guys hear that Double J may be in the Hall of Fame? What Hall of Fame? The USWA Hall of Fame?
Man.
Jeez. Adam Mayhem said, I'm here every week, and without fail, there's a dude shooting heroin in front of my school, all nonchalant. Whoa. Can't blame that on San Francisco, but I definitely see your point.
There you go. That's better, I think.
Is that better? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Good. I also like the black sort of blends in with my El Idolo shirt.
El Idolo. Did you wash that a few times to soften it up?
No, I just watched it the one time and just left it laying around. And for some reason, it feels a little bit better than it did the first time around. There's heroin all over the place in my town, and people are starting to really cook meth. They're really, really getting into that meth. What do you got for lunch today?
Black bean pasta, meatballs, and just marinara sauce.
Meatballs.
Black bean pasta is really, well, it's not really good. It's good. The texture is completely different from regular pasta, but it's full of protein and fiber.
Yeah. Okay, Edwin.
What?
Let me make sure that I got Edwin's on Patreon. Did you watch Mixed Match?
I forgot to mention. No, I didn't. Steve and Larson are like 8 feet tall each. They are huge. He's trying to put us over.
Trying to put us over, man. We're like giants. Okay, Edwin, I will put you on the list. I got it here. It will go out by the end of the week. I'm planning on getting so much work done this weekend, man.
The whole place to yourself.
All those people gone. I'm going to do this. I'm going to watch Blade Runner because I never saw that.
Oh, the new one, yeah.
The new one.
I haven't seen it either.
I'm going to watch that. There's a couple more other movies I can't remember right now that I want to watch.
Some real high priority stuff for you, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to get all the because virtually all the patrons except for like 2 are taken care of right now. And I'm going to work on the new logo, graphic design stuff. And
I'm probably going to be sick this weekend. That's what I'm expecting.
That's cool.
No.
Yeah. No?
No.
Well, just rest.
I'm trying to.
Do you want to pre-record something for Monday?
No. I should be fine by Monday.
Because it's President's Day Monday. Or no.
Yeah,
it's President's Day.
We can talk about that tomorrow.
All right. It's up to you. I don't really care. I don't think they're getting back until Monday anyway.
Oh, let me pull some trivia cards.
Apparently we're giants, man, because Karen says that we're huge.
I didn't realize I was that tall. I thought I was his average height. He's 8 feet average height these days.
Jake by Storm Entertainment. What send me your info. Like, what's your Patreon name?
I really need to get new trivia cards.
Adam Mayhem. Here I am being a wrestler, and they are taller than me. Made me feel so small. Then I won and got over it. Like, hey man, how you doing? So you're a wrestler, huh? That's cool, Adam.
Hello, Adam Mayhem.
Hello, Adam Mayhem. I'm Giant Steve.
Hi, Giant Larson.
Good luck in your match there, little man.
Yeah, trust me, I don't want Stick Larson to be on his way back, but I have a feeling it's going to happen soon. Jeepers creepers. You literally had all these questions already. All right, here's a bunch of cards stuck together. Probably haven't had any of those. All right, I know the answer to that one, so I don't need to see it. Return of the Mac. You lied to me.
Almost positive I did send out your care package. If I haven't sent it out, it's in my car waiting to be dropped off at the post office with like a bunch of others. So I'll be doing that today when we're done.
Wrap it up.
Let me wrap. Oh no, there it is. It's sent. Oh, it's printed. It hasn't read. Okay, yeah. So that's the one in my car. Yeah, that'll be going out today.
So I can't find any other pro wrestling trivia games other than what we have, but there's a pro wrestling trivia book.
Why are the cards stuck together?
I have no idea.
I don't know, man. Somebody is sneaking in my office and coming all over these cards, Larson. What the flip? Who the heck is sitting in here just jizzing all over these cards? It's
Probably
disgusting.
you.
I wouldn't do that. That's deviant behavior.
This might be a difficult trivia book because on the cover is Hogan and King Kong Bundy.
Oh, dear. I love it. That's great.
I wonder if it's printed.
Is there a look inside option? Can we take a look at some of the questions?
Doesn't look like it. Unless it's on, let me see if it's on Amazon. It might. It's weird because SmackDown wasn't that bad, but yet, no.
What, SmackDown?
I'm not really feel terribly excited to talk about it. You know,
It was a lot better than it was last week.
oh yes.
I'm itching for anything that isn't terrible.
No, they don't have it. There's this one: 100 WWE Pro Wrestling Trivia and Fun Facts. It's only $3.
Wait, what's that?
This one.
100 WWE Pro Wrestling Trivia and Fun Facts.
I just feel like it's probably like pages.
It's probably terrible stuff. It's probably like...
Okay.
It's probably like, you know, what wrestler calls himself the Heartbreak Kid?
There's this trivia game. I think this is one we have some of the questions too.
I think we have. Didn't we have that one?
If we had the
And
actual
it looks
game.
strictly Attitude Era.
This is the one that I have.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this might be the other one. The one that Patrick Sparks or somebody sent us a bunch of questions.
Yeah.
As far as I know, there's the only 2 wrestling trivia games that exist. So, I don't know. Yeah, it was weird. There was no AJ and no Shinsuke on last night.
Yeah, I know. That was weird. Aaron Smith, does Steve genuinely dislike Ty Dillinger, or is it more that you think he is fine in the position he's in? Neither. I don't dislike Ty Dillinger. I don't think he's fine in the position he's in. I like to make fun of the fact that he's never around, particularly because I know you're a bigger mark for him than I am. I don't know. It's absurd. To me, I find humor in things that are absurd, and it's funny to me that he got called up after he was building something in NXT for himself. He gets called up, and like the only thing I can really remember him for at this point on the main roster is putting on a wig and being in a Fashion File segment.
Yeah, I know.
And just thinking to myself, oh my God, that's terrible. So I really like Ty Dillinger. I feel like they probably, I don't know. He just, the gimmick, the perfect 10 thing. I'm not really sure how it should manifest. It's like when you think of Mr. Perfect, remember how they brought him in with those great video vignettes about him doing things perfectly?
Yeah.
I kind of feel like Ty needed something in his character to present. Why are you the perfect 10? What makes you the perfect 10?
Yeah, I understand, but doing something like the Mr. Perfect stuff nowadays might seem cheesy.
I'm not saying replicate it. I'm saying, like, if you're going to call yourself the perfect 10, I need to know, like, okay, Chris Masters. Remember Chris Masters came in?
Master Lock Challenge.
The masterpiece. And so he would, like, be presented as a work of art, as the masterpiece.
Well, Tony Nese kind of does that now.
Well, he's the premier athlete.
I know,
and so he says,
but
hey,
I mean, like,
here's
in
my
terms
abs.
of lighting is very dramatic and similar to what Chris Masters did.
Right, exactly. But, you know, to illustrate, I'm just saying something like what Tony Nese is a premier athlete. So he emphasizes his athleticism.
His laminated card that says number 10 on it isn't enough for you?
It's like the opposite.
What about the vest with the LED lights and the giant number 10
It's
in the
so
back?
confusing. He's not Ming the Merciless. Like, why are you the perfect 10? You're just, like, your thing is you're actually, when you talk, you seem like a very relatable person. I'm not a perfect 10, and yet I relate myself to Ty Dillinger because I feel like...
I think that's why I like him, is because he seems very relatable. I know he's been in the business for a while, busted his tail, and finally got his chance on the main roster.
No, I totally appreciate that he's paid his dues. I'm just saying, if you're going to bring a guy up that's, you know, the glorious Bobby Roode, they literally plaster the word glorious everywhere. He says glorious all the time.
Yeah.
And his theme song is very glorious. And you look at the guy, you're like, wow, he is kind of glorious.
Yeah, he is glorious.
With Ty Dillinger, I'm like, okay, I get that you have the 10 thing, but why are you the perfect 10?
Yeah.
I need to know.
Maybe that explained early on NXT. We just didn't watch it.
It could be. I could feel like a lot of people didn't see that then. Oh, man.
All I can give you is the Yano shrug.
I know. I'm not asking for answers.
Oh, it's 11:45. Let's get started.
Oh, dear. Oh, God. We've been going 20 minutes.
Yeah, man. You're usually the one that was like,
It's all day to day.
we got to run on time. 15 minutes, not a second more.
You're rapping early again anyways. All right, here we go. Be a part of the best pro wrestling podcast today by supporting the Going In Raw Patreon. You can enjoy access to the live taping of the show, exclusive merchandise, and patron-only episodes, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Dan Larson. I think I have to restart your stuff. Yeah, no, I was looking at that earlier.
Hold on, everybody. We're having stream issues.
Stream issues. Might have to restart internet. Hold, please.
All right. Hold on. We'll be right back. Keep an eye on the page, the Patreon, all that shit.
Yeah. We'll update with new link and everything. We'll be right back.
Whoa.
Nope, that's the problem.
That is a mess.
We are live.
Everybody's in, and then we'll get started. All right. Live. Is anybody here?
Anybody still here?
Anybody still here? Hello.
Patrick Oliva's here. Jason King is here. Karen is here.
All right. Did you guys have to click on a new thing, or did it just come up on the same thing? Because this says, usually when it says stream resumed, it means that...
Yeah. I didn't mean... I hit refresh on mine, and it didn't go to the archived previous stream. It went to the same one.
Okay.
So hopefully that means everybody's here. Looks like everybody's here.
Okay, cool. All right, good. That's good to know.
Cool.
We're going to give this another shot.
Yep.
Oh, shit. That's what I meant to do. Doesn't really matter anyways. I need more space in this fucking thing.
What thing?
On the card.
Oh, okay.
Card back up. There's always something.
Did you watch 205 Live yet?
I was not huge into the Akira Tozawa match.
Oh, really?
The Akira Tozawa Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure maybe it picked up a bit later on, but I was watching it. Every time I looked, there was rest holds and shit. I was like, did you watch it? A lot of rest holds.
It's weird.
Yesterday, countouts done. Did we do anything else yesterday besides the podcast?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, Sasha. Demon Boss. Apparently, Tony Nese versus Gulak was fantastic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw some of the clips from it. I gotta check that out. All right, we're good.
Patrick Oliva says it definitely picked up after the rest holds.
All right,
It's a story there, maybe. Who's doing the rest holds? Both of them or Tozawa? Maybe Tozawa was trying to
so many rest holds,
ground the high flyer.
Mark Andrews is doing the same thing. It was all just rest holds. I feel like that if you know going into it, that's what you're going to be your game plan for your match, it's not the best match to start out with for the crowd.
Yeah, I get that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because people were saying that, the crowd was super dead last night. And I kind of feel like, well, if you're going to kick it off with a bunch of rest holds.
No, that's a fair point.
Not a great way to go. All right, here we go. Blank.
Start recording.
Yeah, I shouldn't need you to do that. We'll find out. Be a part of the best pro wrestling podcast today by supporting the Going In Raw Patreon. You can enjoy access to the live taping of the show, exclusive merchandise, and patron-only episodes, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here, youtube.com/Steven Larson, available wherever fine podcasts are. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, little notify bell next to it here on the YouTube. If you're listening to this podcast on an audio podcast app, be sure to leave us a rating or a review. It really helps build the exposure.
Know where we're at now, Steve?
We're
on Spotify.
We're on Spotify now. This took us completely by surprise. So this time last year, we were really, really trying. We were really, really aiming to
get on Spotify.
We
were on the road to Spotify. And this year, I just pressed the button, and then a week later, we were on Spotify.
So,
easy.
So sometime in the recent past, in the last couple of months, our podcast server, with little fanfare seemingly, added the option to add us to Spotify.
And so we did.
I mean, even as little as a couple months ago, that option wasn't there.
No.
So this happened to have been, I'm assuming, in the last 60 days or so. And so we hit the button. And then yesterday, when we were recording Countout, you hopped on your Spotify.
And sure enough.
You looked us up, and there we were. So we are now on Spotify.
Official.
We took, as Kyle Steven here in the Patreon chat says, we took the scenic route. I love that phrase, the scenic route. You know why I love that phrase so much?
Why?
Because when I was a kid, when I lived in England.
Oh, I've heard this before.
We used to drive in this stupid giant station wagon.
Yes, I've heard this before.
On these little tiny roads in England. I would throw up all the time. I had nasty car sickness. And every time we'd be like, hey, Dad, how well, we could be home in an hour, but it'll probably be closer to 3 because I'm taking the scenic route. My dad and that goddamn scenic route. Oh, man. Talk about heel heat.
I'm surprised you actually like that term then. It seemed like you would dislike it.
It makes me laugh. I have really good memories from back then.
Even the vomiting?
It's not because it didn't happen that often.
All right.
And come on, I got to see a bunch of castles and shit, which back then I didn't really appreciate, but now I can look back and
in hindsight, you do, huh?
It's kind of cool that I got to see a bunch of castles when I was a little kid. Anyways. We're also on Patreon. I mentioned the Patreon chat. $5 and up a month gets you access to this podcast as a live stream, all the recaps that we do as a live stream. We have a good time in the pre-show, in the post-show.
Today we're doing chat trivia.
I got to send out some chat. That's what I got to work on this weekend also. My family's ditching me this weekend, man. The wife, the kids, they're all leaving.
View it as an opportunity to get some stuff done.
Yeah, I know,
or to
exactly.
do nothing.
Yeah, I'm planning on both. I'm a little bit of nothing.
You have a whole 3-day weekend to yourself. You have time for all of it.
A little bit of nothing. little bit of a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So I can do whatever I want whenever I want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of cool.
Maybe you can get some Five Guys burgers.
Yeah, maybe. I'm going to watch that Blade Runner movie that I never saw, the new one.
I haven't seen it yet either.
And maybe I'll have some Five Guys burgers with that.
Good idea.
I haven't had the Five Guys yet. Anyways, anything else we need? Oh, ProWrestlingTees.com. I've got my El Idolo shirt on.
I've got my Ricochet shirt on.
Yeah, we got to get. That's what I'm gonna do. Also, I'm gonna bang out 30 new designs. Really, I'm just gonna do a whole lot of speed and just get a whole bunch of work done.
With all that, man.
No, I gotta stop with the speed.
No, well,
I wish
you don't do that anyways. But
I hear that stuff like helps you lose weight. I gotta try that.
It also helps you lose teeth.
I like my teethers though.
Mm-hmm. You want to keep those.
Yeah, you're probably right. Probably best not to do speed then.
No.
Anyways, let's get them moving.
Yeah.
On talking about SmackDown.
You put a tweet up saying that they kept it simple and it worked to their benefit, and I agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
because it was better than it has been.
Yeah, there's only a handful of backstage segments. We're still dealing with this whole Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon business that I'm tired of. I want it to go away immediately.
It was almost in a throwaway fashion tonight, though. It wasn't like a 20-minute segment.
Yeah, I know, but they feel like they have to incessantly harp on it week after week, and yet it's going nowhere.
Yeah, I know.
That's what bugs me.
No, I agree with that, but I'm just saying, progress is progress. I'll take, because I'm so tired of them being in the middle of the ring. This time wasn't it a backstage?
Yeah, it was just backstage.
Yeah.
I was going to say there was only a handful of promos, and they focused on wrestling, which is good because the matches by and large were really good.
Yeah, they were. And here's what I like to. Okay, number one, the big negatives. Obviously, there's no AJ Styles, no Shinsuke.
Yeah,
I kind of felt that less because we went to a live show this past weekend.
Just saw them, yeah,
and we just saw them up close and personal.
Yeah, I kind of felt the same way.
Didn't really affect me that much, but I can see why people complain about that. This is what I did like about it. It started off with nothing but chaos. And I was like, okay, I can really appreciate that. They just, for whatever reason, they were like, hey, instead of doing 10 minutes of Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon like wheezing at each other, let's just kick it off with chaos.
And they added an element of danger with Owens and Zayn. Up to this point, they haven't really been dangerous.
Right, exactly. They came out, they had mean faces on. I really like the direction of Sami Zayn.
He's super mean.
It's a subtle change, or it's been a change that's sort of been... Because at first when he turned heel, he was kind of goofier and sarcastic.
Yeah.
And lately, ever since he's had the opportunity to vie for the WWE Championship, perhaps, he's been the one.
Meaner.
He's been checking Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
He's been, taking the initiative, if you will, in terms of being top heel guy.
Well, their match last week, I believe, he was wrestling like Sami Zayn of old, which was face Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
He was getting kind of a face reaction. This week in his match against Dolph,
more aggressive.
He was dropping all sorts of forearms.
Right, exactly.
Being super aggressive. Did a top rope exploder suplex that he never did before.
Yeah.
More aggressive, more mean Sammy. I like it.
Yeah, exactly. So there were changes that I liked. I really actually liked, and granted, I'm not going to harp on this necessarily, but I feel like Shane just going on Twitter and saying, hey, Dolph versus Baron.
Terrible.
Number one, the whole Dolph return has been a mess. It's been a mess because at this point, I think he's supposed to be a face as of last night.
They kind of inverted his entrance where now it starts with record scratch. No Titantron, no music. He comes out, like at the beginning, he kind of made a face. And then it came, the music hit back on.
Yeah.
Like he's out there standing saying, everybody look at me. I'm here to make a point. Cue music. I'm here to show the world. It's not celebratory. He's trying to make a point, it seems like.
Yeah.
It's a subtle little character change. I kind of like it, but they can't do this every week.
I can't. I really hope they don't. I hope they're completely done with the record scratch thing, to be honest with you. It never made sense in the first place.
Well, especially doesn't make sense to begin everything.
Right. I know. Because nothing's happening for a record scratch to stop the record.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Anyways, so how we got to Dolph being in this position has been one of the most muddy and ill-executed.
Well, they make the announcement over Twitter. He responds to said announcement over Twitter. And if he was in negotiations to return and he had demands that weren't being met, why would he be at the Royal Rumble?
Right, exactly. The timeline makes zero sense.
And then he was in the Rumble for 2 minutes?
Right. And he hasn't even referenced the fact that he won the damn United States Championship and just laid it down. He hasn't even talked about that. So that's been kind of a mess. That's fine, whatever. We'll take what we got. That's just how they do things these days. They're still trying to figure out how to tell stories through social media. Bottom line is we're about to get a Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin match, and whoever won that got put into it'll be made a fatal four-way.
Yeah, Fastlane main event for the WWE title.
Right, exactly.
So Dolph comes out first. He does his new kind of entrance thing. Standing in the ring, Baron's music hit. No Baron. Where's Baron?
Yeah.
They briefly cut back to the SmackDown graphics on the Titantron. Again, Baron's music, his entrance. Yet, no Baron. Cut backstage. He's getting beat down by Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Here's a couple things I like about the entire scenario. So then they come out, and Dolph is kind of like, he's not overly cheering it on, but he's kind of like, okay, this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like, this is good for me, right? Well, then Kevin Owens and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn come out to attack Dolph Ziggler.
They split up.
Baron Corbin comes running out, like, selling that he just got beat up. But I kind of like that. Too often when somebody gets beat up in the back, they're just taken out forever.
Yeah.
Where I like that Baron Corbin actually got up from his beatdown and came out for some more.
Yeah, I like that Owens and Zayn split up. Owens came down the ramp. Sami Zayn went through the crowd. Dolph intercepted Sami, and they all started brawling in the crowd. Owens and Zayn got the upper hand. Destroyed Dolph. I believe Dolph ate a haluva kick on the ringside.
Yeah.
And as Owens and Zayn were walking back up the ramp, Corbin came back out and attacked them.
Right.
But Owens and Zayn got the upper hand in the end. They're mean. They're very mean.
I liked it. It was a good 10 minutes of this.
Yeah.
And it was just no commentary, I don't think. No, it was just pure chaos.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is cool. This is like what I've kind of wanted to see for a little while. So I thought it was a great way to open the show.
Yeah, a lot more exciting than a bunch of talking.
Right, exactly.
Next, we had a match between Sarah Logan of Riot Squad versus Charlotte. Right as the match, of course, Riot Squad joined Sarah Logan ringside. Right as the match was about to start, Naomi and Becky Lynch came down the ring to even the odds.
Yeah.
It was a decent match. They gave it a lot of time.
It was a good match. Sarah Logan's she's a good wrestler.
Yeah.
She's really good.
The finish was great, and Sarah Logan sold that natural selection. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Charlotte picked up the win. Then afterwards, later on, they announced for like the umpteenth time we're going to get a 6-woman tag match between everybody here. It's like every other week we get the same match.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I wish they would just mix it up in various singles matches. Like have Naomi take on each member of Riot Squad separately, and Becky Lynch the same, and Charlotte the same.
Yeah.
Rather than just doing the same 6-woman tag match. I swear we've seen at least 4 times already.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I mean, what is this headed towards? I mean, what are we going to get? Charlotte versus Ruby Riott
I would think so.
at Fastlane.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see.
I mean, everybody involved is really talented. I just want to see them mix up and not do the same thing week after week, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm trying to play out this Charlotte scenario because I've heard on Twitter there's a million different scenarios, and one of them I read was what if Carmella cashes in at Fastlane after Ruby Riott versus Charlotte, gets the title there, and then Charlotte shows up at Fastlane's way after the Chamber. Okay. So or on Smack. What's going on SmackDown next week? Oh, that's a 6-man tag.
6-woman tag match. Yeah.
Carmella could cash in there, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I really hope they don't do Charlotte versus Rousey at WrestleMania.
Ideally, they'll do Asuka versus Charlotte.
Yeah.
Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
And then have Ronda in the mixed tag match.
Yeah. But it's funny because everybody has their own little takes on how that could play out, and you sort of look at each one and you're like, okay, I can maybe see that. Let's see here. We've got next up was that Daniel Bryan Shane McMahon backstage segment.
Yeah, they kept it short, but still it's the same thing where Shane was questioning what Daniel Bryan was doing, saying, why did you just give Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn a title shot at Fastlane? These people you really, after their actions tonight, this is really the type of people you want to have representing the company.
Yeah.
And he said, well, what we're going to do is add even more people to the match, maybe.
Yeah.
Why is that fair to AJ? I don't know.
Wasn't that the original thing about Fastlane? Wasn't originally supposed to be a fatal 5-way with Shinsuke, Orton, a bunch of other people?
They advertised matches.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So
just different participants, same match.
Yeah.
So he said tonight, Kevin Owens will take on Baron Corbin. Sami Zayn will take on Dolph Ziggler. And if Corbin and Dolph won their matches, they would be added to the W title match. It could be up to a fatal 5-way. And
in addition to that, if Owens or Zayn interfere in either of their partners' matches, they get booted from the title match.
Yes.
I believe, yeah.
Yes.
So, whatever.
And Bryan kind of said, okay.
Next up, we got a really fun match between Kevin Owens and Baron Corbin. Yeah. I thought it was a really good match. And Baron Corbin kicked out of a roll-up.
Yep.
And he won. Clean.
Corbin reborn.
Corbin reborn. Corborn. Baron reborn.
Yeah.
Reborbin.
Trying to think of a
Recorbin.
A witty pun.
Recorbin reborn.
I don't think there's.
I
Really
don't know.
one there.
I feel like there's a lot of ways we can go, and we found none of them. Anyways, he won with the End of Days. Kevin Owens was looking for a pop-up powerbomb, and instead of Baron Corbin. I do like when you get the right person selling the End of Days. It's a really fun move to watch.
Yeah, I know.
You know, because you swing back. It's just fun.
Yeah, no. Looks like it might be fun to take.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but no, this is a fantastic match. I really like this match.
Yeah.
So Baron Corbin now vying for the WWE Championship. He's now going to be one of the men potentially eating the pin.
Yeah.
Against, although I'm not sure. When I look at the participants, I don't know. Who do you think is most likely to eat the pin now? Because Dolph's in it. Spoiler alert for the end of the recap. Dolph's not eating the pin.
No.
Because he just signed a contract and now he's Superman.
I'm trying to think what makes most sense, especially if the storyline is out of this, AJ retains. We get Owens Zayn, where Zayn is mean.
I feel
Sammy.
like it's Kevin Owens is eating the pin.
Yeah.
I feel like he's the one guy who can actually these days afford, like, they're going to have him eat the pin. Sammy, they want him strong. They like Baron Corbin strong. Dolph just signed a new strong contract.
It might be something like this, where Sammy's going for a haluva kick. Maybe AJ throws Owens in front.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Owens eats the haluva kick. AJ does something to get Sammy out of the match, pins Owens for the win.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Something that causes heat between Owens and Zayn.
Right, exactly.
AJ retains.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
But yeah, that was a fun match. Baron was really selling the beatdown, coming out to the ring, selling the rib injury.
Mm-hmm.
Owens worked that over for the duration of the match. Wasn't enough to get the win, though.
Yeah.
Next, we had a Bobby Roode U.S. Open Challenge, or so we thought. Bob Roode grabbed the mic.
Hey, Bob Roode.
Like, literally just said, I'm doing this because John Cena did it. The U.S. Open Challenge.
Right.
And he wants to be a better U.S. champ than John Cena, so I guess that means he has to do it too.
He has to do more open challenges.
But he was the one issuing the challenge. He wanted Randall Orton to come down.
Oh, listen, man, that's not how open challenges work.
Well, I mean, it's his own take. He's the one making the challenge.
It's just a challenge, and it's not an open challenge.
Well, it's open to anybody he issues a challenge to.
Okay, I got you.
Anyways, he calls out Orton. Orton comes down. And then Jinder comes down.
I like this segment a lot.
It was
I
fun.
really like this segment. Jinder comes down. He starts trying to sow seeds of discontent between Randy Orton and the entire SmackDown locker room, but also Randy Orton and Bob Roode.
It was all about the SmackDown top 10.
Yes. So this is the grand design for the top 10.
I guess so, to motivate stories. So Jinder was getting on Randy about only being number 9 after being in the company for 15 years and winning all these titles, being a surefire Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Whereas, Roode over here,
this newcomer,
I know, 6 months on the roster is number 5.
Yeah.
And Randy didn't really seem to care. Bobby Roode didn't seem to care.
Right.
Randy, in fact, said, I don't care about any top 10 list.
Right.
Not a fan of 10 for the win, evidently.
No, sadly, or count out.
No.
Yeah. Bob Roode gets on the mic.
Yeah.
And he says, Randy Orton, I have nothing but respect for you, but a lot of people really don't like the fact that we get
RKO'd out of nowhere. Maybe that's why you're so low on the top 10.
Exactly.
And then Randall Orton
but
said, "Low like this." And then
hold on a
RKO'd
second. Before that,
Sting.
Bobby Roode says, Jinder, you're not even on the list.
Yeah.
Now, Jinder should have known this coming
Yes.
out.
Why did that upset him?
It shouldn't have upset him. He
No.
should have to preemptively counter that burn. He should have said, I am not on the list because everybody is jealous of me. Something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I was champion for 6 months and they are jealous of me. Something like that.
Yes, agreed.
But instead, he just lost his shit over Bob Roode saying, you're not on the list. Man, he did not come prepared
No.
with a comeback for that.
But he did come prepared to dole out some colossus because that's what he did. One for Bob Roode, one for Randall Orton.
Mother. It was awesome. It was fantastic. I love Jinder. I have no idea what all this means. Are we getting a triple threat match
Yeah.
or maybe even a fatal 4-way
At Fastlane.
with Rusev?
Maybe.
Because that was the match we saw live.
They're going to have their top 9 talents involved in 2 matches at Fastlane.
Yeah. Well, you know what that means? It means because we're going to get what? The New Day versus Gable and Benjamin.
Yeah.
We're going to get the Usos have to defend their titles.
Against Bludgeon Brothers, yes.
Yeah, against Bludgeon Brothers.
And then Charlotte versus Ruby Riott. That's just a lot of talent in 2 matches.
No, I agree. Be a quick pre-show, a kickoff show will be. Hey, it means Ty will get on the kickoff show.
Oh, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, Ty versus Mojo. We'll see that again.
Maybe Mike Kanellis will get some TV time.
Oh, there you go. He's jacked these
He
days,
is
man.
jacked.
He's jacked. I like it. My new goal, Mike Kanellis' body.
Yeah. Next, we had a fantastic New Day segment.
And this is
These guys are the best.
So they were the best thing about it. So they came out to do a speed eating contest.
Break the world record for most pancakes eaten in 8 minutes.
Right. So they have like 3 plates just chock full of pancakes.
Oh, platters.
Platters, thank you. It looked amazing, for one thing. It looked immaculate. Yeah. I was so into it. And Big E was going to be the one, trying to beat the clock basically, or beat the record. Mm-hmm. And so, he put the little bib thing on. And
he came out with the bib on.
He came out with the bib on. They look great. And he goes and they start the clock, and he just grabs like a pile of pancakes and starts shoving them at his mouth. And Corey Graves is beside himself because like there's a little indicator, a little Big E counter, counter, and it's just stuck on 0 because none of them actually get in his mouth all the way. And so Corey Graves is literally laughing, saying, "None of the pancakes have gotten to his mouth yet. He hasn't eaten a single one."
Yeah, I know. That was pretty great.
Oh man, I laughed so hard.
And then Chad Gable, Shelton Benjamin come down to the ring.
Yeah, they come down to be heels.
Yeah, to be heels and stop the fun.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate they were vouching for the deliciousness of waffles.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't appreciate they were stopping the fun of New Day trying to break this record.
Yeah.
Don't appreciate that.
No, I don't like that at all. I don't like them coming down. I mean, they're heels. They're supposed to do. And they are pretty, like Gable especially. He's a funny dude.
Yeah.
And so he was clowning up a little bit. Then they slapped the platter, one of the platters.
First they started dropping him on the.
Oh yeah, they said, "What if we do this? What if we do this?"
Yeah.
Throwing him on the ground. And then
Big E was beside himself.
Mm-hmm, he was pretty upset.
Beat him up right there.
What did he say? He said, "We want some serious competitors." And Kofi Kingston just sitting there picking his nose.
And Big E does this. He brings his shirt down and starts doing this.
And Gable says, "His nips are out right now. His nips are out. Are you kidding me?" That shit was funny, man.
That was so good.
That was good. I liked it a lot.
Oh, that was fantastic.
His nips are out, man. Come on. Kofi's literally picking his nose. Oh, God. I don't know. It was good. This will be fun. Anyways, it was this a tag match or was it just Big E versus
No, it was a tag match,
It was a tag match?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. All right. Well, anyways.
New Day kind of distracted Gable and Benjamin into the ref or something towards the finish.
Yeah.
And that's how New Day ended up picking up the win with Midnight Hour.
It was a singles match.
It was not a singles match. It was
here.
Big E and Kofi.
Oh yeah, look at that, the New Day. Like man, sometimes I just don't pay attention.
Oh, I know.
I paid attention when the nipples came out and when the nose picking was happening, so I kind of feel like I'm good. So then we had a Dolph Ziggler interview.
He was talking about outshining everybody. He's the best, so on and so forth. But he did it less heelish, slightly more face-ish. He needs to add some complexity to this whole thing.
So he's got a new contract.
Yeah, that's what we've heard.
That's word on the street.
Yeah.
Right?
Sweetheart deal. Is that the terminology?
Yeah. I mean, it just sounds like he probably getting paid a bunch of money, but he can go home early. It sounds kind of like an Orton-ish deal.
That's what I was going to say.
He can go home early.
WWE's going to pay for a bus for him.
Oh, I really doubt they're going to go that level of Orton. He's not the Big Show. I wouldn't bat an eye if Dolph was gone. I really like Dolph Ziggler. I think he's great. But if they're not going to do something new or interesting with him.
I agree, yeah.
And it wasn't that long ago when they were actually doing something kind of interesting with him. With the with the Intercontinental title with The Miz.
Yeah, about a year ago he had that retirement match.
About a year ago.
Yeah.
That was interesting. I mean, you can't really go to the retirement well too often.
No.
But you can find interesting things for him
definitely.
to do.
Definitely. I just feel like they need to add some new wrinkles to his character.
Yeah.
It's very one note, and it's been very one note for the last 6 or so years.
And then this, I'm the best in the ring. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just, new contract. That means we're going to see a lot more Dolph.
Yeah.
He's going to be a bit more
front and center.
Right for right now, anyways. I mean, you know how this always goes. You get a fresh contract, and for some reason they push you a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like you can win a couple matches now, and then you sink back into where you belong.
Yeah, he can go back to being the gatekeeper who always loses.
Right, exactly, which really should not be the case. Like, he should win some matches.
Yeah.
So,
it's like, look what they do with Cassius Ohno in NXT. He's the gatekeeper of NXT.
Yeah, but he wins matches.
Exactly, that's what I was going to say.
And on top of that, it's Cassius Ohno.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I've been watching the same Dolph Ziggler match for...
His match with Sami last night was good, though.
It was a good match. He can put on a good match. I don't know. It's just kind of the same thing with Orton. Is like I feel like I've seen everything they could possibly do with these people.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
So, anyways,
either we need to see some change in the in-ring style or add some wrinkles to the character.
Yeah, put them in a story, or just move them over to main event. Next up, we had another one of those Usos promos.
Oh, these look great.
They look fantastic. Why don't they do this with more people?
I know they gotta stop with the words on the screen though.
Oh, it's so irritating. I feel like somebody knows that it's irritating because there's less of them. But like, I don't know if it's Kevin Dunn or whoever really likes them.
I feel like it's Triple H because they're on 205 Live now.
Yeah, but maybe. I really like it when words show up on the TV. It makes it easier to hear what they're saying. I got all these kids running around here. I can't hear anything anybody's saying. Just turn the subtitles on your TV. I don't know how to do that.
How about this? I'll add subtitles to all their promos now. But not all the words. Just
not all the words.
Just the ones with impact.
The most salient ones. The most important ones.
Yeah. But then I thought this promo was like the cinematic quality of this promo was great. And then the Bludgeon Brothers, I guess the idea was that they broke the TV screen this promo was playing on with their hammers.
Mm-hmm.
And then the camera pulls back, and they're with this wrecked TV, like they're shattering the illusion of the Usos that they have the tag division on lock. I thought it was really well done, very cinematic.
Well, that was cool. Well, yeah, it could have been, but it just looked like a regular backstage film.
No, I know. Maybe just the approach, the
oh, for sure, yeah,
the technique.
Yeah, I was just sort of focused on figuring out how much that TV cost.
Oh, it probably was. It probably was one that it was probably made like a green screen on the front of the TV where the monitor is. And so
that could be.
It's a gimmicked one.
Yeah,
it was the one that Bob Roode pushed over when SmackDown invaded Raw.
Do you think they have like some prop TVs that they're able to get, and they're like only however much?
Yeah,
$100 each or something.
Could be.
Yeah, could be. Can't be that expensive to gimmick a TV.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. So yeah, that was kind of cool.
That was well done. Next, we had Sami Zayn was in gorilla position.
This was cool. I like this.
And then Kevin Owens comes out and says, hey, you really got to essentially pick me up after my loss. You can't let me down.
Yeah,
Sami Zayn says, let you down. You let me down by not winning your match. He said, also, there is no
we.
Yeah, there's no
This
we.
is
Owens
for the
said,
WWE title.
Yeah.
This is every man for himself.
Because Owen said, we need to be in this match.
He said when we win the WWE championship, and he's like,
there's no we.
This isn't the Jericho thing.
This
isn't
the
Jericho thing.
They're coming back around to the Jericho thing.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully this time Zayn is the one who turns on Owens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be good. Let's see here. So then we had a really good match. Sami Zayn in the main event against Dolph Ziggler in the main event.
Yeah.
Like you said, Sami Zayn, but more heelish.
More aggressive.
More strikes. More aggression. It was good.
It was good. There was that top rope exploder suplex. That was great.
Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool.
The finish was great where Dolph got out of the way of a haluva kick, hits a zigzag. Sami kicks out. Sami kicks out.
I got a bone to pick with people.
What?
I mentioned on an episode a while ago that it'd be cool if somebody did a curb stomp leg drop.
Yeah.
And then like my Twitter lit up with people saying, well, that's just a famouser. And no, it's not. There is two distinctly different things. When you're about to get a curb stomp, you're basically on your hands and knees like this.
Yeah.
When you're doing a famouser, you're basically standing up and you're hunched over like this.
Yeah.
And the leg goes down with you. The leg drop version of the curb stomp would be a guy like this on hands and knees, and the leg is coming down like this, not going with you.
Yeah.
And because we both know that the leg drop is the most devastating move in wrestling.
Yeah.
I feel like the leg drop combined with the curb stomp, A, is not a famouser, and B, would be the most devastating move in all of history.
I can't disagree with you.
Thank you. Just pointing that out.
I think you're right on both counts.
Pointing that out. People checking me on Twitter. I'll check you. Anyways, Dolph went over with a super kick.
Yeah, man, that's his finisher.
Yeah.
He's got the most powerful super kick since Shawn Michaels.
Now he does.
Well, even before...
When's the last time he won a match?
When he won the U.S. title.
Oh, yeah. That wasn't that long ago.
That was with the zigzag.
That was with a zigzag?
Yeah.
Isn't that like just a modified sling blade?
Yeah.
I never thought that was just his signature. He won with a zigzag, really, or a famous? What?
No, the zigzag.
Is zigzag usually his finisher?
He was historically, yes.
Oh my goodness!
But remember, Corbin had Bob Roode up for End of Days, and then Dolph came from behind, gave Baron zigzag.
Oh, okay.
As he was dropping Bob Roode.
Yeah.
And picked up the win.
Pinned
right. Corbin.
Well, I think his contract gave him a bit more stank on that super kick. But I remember it was booked pretty strong. Also.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
He'd won matches with the super kick before.
Yeah. Well, that's good. He gets the Sweet Chin music contractually speaking now, so that's good.
Picked up the win over Sammy. Sammy's going for another haluva kick. Walked right into a super kick. Super kick. Oh, we have mail.
We have mail. I'm really hoping this is like some cool stuff for the new office.
Yeah, that'd be great.
This one here is from another Steve. This one is Steve Yurko. Do not bend.
Do not bend.
Kind of looks like my handwriting.
It does look like your handwriting.
Am I like is this like an alter ego thing? Did I send this to us? That'd be weird.
This is from Jason Casey. Jason Casey. It's packed in here really well, though.
Oh, man. There's stuff in here. Dear Stephen Larson.
Cool. Go ahead.
Dear Stephen Larson, thank you for the constant and consistent wrestling content. I've been listening for over a year now, and you have both been a dependable and positive source of entertainment while I'm working. I've had the pleasure of meeting you both at PWG and the G1 Special in USA, and you are both class acts. I apologize for sarcastically throwing up a too sweet for Larson, but it was the running gag at the time.
Oh, that's fine.
Despite being a lifelong artist, I've also only recently gotten into drawing more wrestling fan art in the last couple of years, including 2 prints of mine that will be discontinued. I had some time to spare, and I had some to spare and thought you maybe might find use for them for your new set.
Awesome.
It's of the New Day and the NXT roster circuit 2015, early 2016. Hope to catch you at another wrestling event in the near future. Steve Yurko.
Cool.
He says, thanks for keeping it real. Take a look at these guys.
Check this out.
Oh, wow. Whoa, look at that.
Here,
that is super fresh, man.
Oh, that's cool.
That is super cool. That's definitely going up. And then,
oh man, wow. That is fantastic.
Look at that. We got Baron. We got Samoa Joe.
Hideo
We got
Tommy,
Bailey,
Zayn,
Genzo and Cass.
like Emma.
Looks like Apollo Crews down there. Asuka.
That's great.
And Finn Balor.
We have more artwork from Jason Casey. First, we got
real.
Oh.
Real. And
this one's different.
Okay.
One for each of us. And then, oh, man, that's cool.
Oh, that's cool. It's glow.
Glow.
Oh, that's really neat.
That's very awesome. Thank you so much.
Wow, that's great.
That's super cool.
We have very talented friendos.
We do.
Anyways, let's answer some questions.
Yes. Nemo, the Universal Kidney Punching Champion. Which wrestler do you think is a possible main eventer but needs a new gimmick or rebrand to get there?
Oh, nice. We're only $9 away from 5,000. Sorry, what now?
What's the wrestler you think is a possible main eventer but needs a new gimmick or rebrand to get there? I don't know if so much a new gimmick or rebrand. I think people just need interesting stories to give them something interesting to do.
Like I'll be honest. I could believe there's two. I could believe Bray Wyatt still, and I could believe Dolph Ziggler. If they gave them something that was cool and interesting.
Yeah.
When we saw Bray in the main event scene last year, and people were getting geeked out about it.
I know, because he was involved in an interesting story.
I know, and they were booking Sister Abigail super strong. And then that stuff happened.
Unretired Dwayne Nix said SmackDown has been pretty much a drag lately. What's the percentage chance that AJ Styles versus Nakamura is the main event, the last match on the show at Mania? He's going to say 40%. 2.
A botched 2%. And that's only if Brock Lesnar. It's the same that Cena was talking about, the Miz beating Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
If Brock misses his flight or gets injured on the way to the airport
sick,
or whatever, or sick, then yeah. But no, it's a 2%.
Yeah, it's going to be Lesnar versus Reigns.
Yeah, that's going to be the main event for sure.
Absolutely.
And if Ronda Rousey's there in a singles match, that might be the co-main event.
Fat bastard champ Alex Foster. Which wrestler from the past would have a gimmick perfect to team with someone on SmackDown today?
Which wrestler from the past would have a gimmick perfect to team with someone on SmackDown today? Mr. Perfect and the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger.
There you go. That's the answer.
They could team up and feud also with who's more perfect.
Yes. CM Punk finds it insulting. If Shinsuke wins at Mania, could Rusev be the one to take it off him at or after SummerSlam?
Rusev's another guy who I would always believe. He always has the believability factor.
Yeah, he just needs
And
he has a good gimmick right now. The whole Rusev.
Did you see him?
Thing
Him and Lana wore matching singlets.
I saw his outfit. It was great.
And she picked up her first ever win in the WWE, and they both seemed legitimately emotionally overwhelmed by it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was great. I watched like the last 5 minutes of the match. I need to watch the beginning because I think Bayley and Elias do a thing.
I saw that bit on Twitter, the GIF or a little bit of video where Rusev drops Elias's guitar on the ground.
During
the middle of the match.
Oh, I didn't see that. I saw when Rusev and Lana came out and both did the Machka run.
Matching outfits. That was great.
That was cute.
Connor, say yeah. O'Farrell, power rank top 5 to 6 Triple H guys based on who you think he pushes for backstage. Number 1's Finn Balor.
Oh, yeah. At the end of Raw 25.
Yeah. He's basically saying, this is my number 1 guy.
Yeah.
So I'll say
this guy here.
Finn Balor.
Yeah.
I think Triple H really likes Nakamura.
I think Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens.
Yeah. And Nakamura.
Although kind of interesting, we didn't see a lot of like Kevin Owens and Vince sort of interaction during his 365 special.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't watch that,
No,
huh?
I still haven't seen it.
If I recall correctly, I don't really remember seeing a lot of that.
What, Owens Triple H interaction?
Owens and Triple H interaction. I mean, you didn't really see a lot. There was only that one moment, I think, with Vince, but he did speak about Vince a lot. Anyways.
Who else? That's 4.
Ooh, I like this question.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, another.
Oh, Asuka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She might be like number 2 behind Finn.
Yeah.
El Pupacabra. Vince is a huge Steven Larson Book Raw fan. And he asked you two to select the next WWE 2K19 cover star and create a storyline based on it.
Wow.
Who would be it, and what's their story heading into the release of the game?
CM Punk is leading to a match against Triple H. Just how we're going to book it.
There you go. CM Punk, the next WWE 2K19 cover star. Seriously, if that was if I would say go all in on Asuka. Or the club, but I think Asuka.
Yeah, Asuka.
Like they're so into the history making stuff these days.
Yeah.
Can't think of somebody more perfect.
That's a good point.
You know, it'd be fun is if they did. Let's say WWE had plans for Ronda Charlotte or Ronda Asuka by SummerSlam or even Mania, which
next Mania.
It'd be fun if 2K19 was a cover of Ronda and Charlotte on the cover because Ronda's like a big star.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, that's a good idea too. Digital rookie with talks of a roster shift around Fastlane. I think it's Backlash. Maybe it is Fastlane. I don't know. Power rank the 5 people to bring over to SmackDown, 5 people you trade to Raw. Hold on, we got an episode count out about that this weekend.
Yeah, that's right, we do. So we'll hold off on that one.
This is interesting. Custard Cannon Jared Ellis. After Asuka's streak is eventually broken, who do you think will be the next one to go on that type of streak in WWE? I think it's going to be a while. In NXT, they seem like they want to get those losses out of the way.
Yeah, they do these days, yeah.
Because I would have thought Aleister Black was a contender for that, but he's already lost.
Yeah.
Maybe Lars Sullivan?
Maybe.
He hasn't been pinned yet. That I recall. I think all his matches when he was Dylan Miley, he lost because his partner got pinned. But I don't think he's actually taken a pin yet that I can think of.
Depending on maybe Ricochet.
Maybe,
depending on how they think of him. You know what I mean? But yeah, if Aleister Black already ate a loss, it's going to be a while before somebody else does because they really seem to like him.
Maybe if they bring Keith Lee in.
There you go. That'd be fun. Walter.
Gosh, you see the pictures of that guy's chest?
Yeah, I did. No good. Don't like it.
Let's see here. Oh, Richard Nason. What's the pop Corbin got when he won? People counted, stood, and applauded. What a way for creative to shake things up. You know what? When we went to the house show, I was surprised that Corbin got a pretty solid pop.
Yeah.
I was really surprised.
Yeah.
I thought this guy was supposed to be a heel. I mean, Bobby Roode got a good pop.
Yeah.
The crowd booed for Jinder.
Yeah.
But then Corbin got a decent pop, not Rude level.
Yeah, people like a badass, dude.
Yeah, I know.
People like a badass. And he doesn't really, they haven't really given him an opportunity. Like, Kevin Owens literally, like, yells at people.
Yeah.
He, like, goes out of his way to be heel guy.
Yeah, to the crowd, yeah.
To the crowd.
And Corbin doesn't really do that.
Corbin doesn't really do that. Like, the worst thing he does ever done is really, like, he grabs the U.S. title and he, like,
shoves it in people's face, yeah.
Like, Kevin Owens will, like, talk crap to people, and we've always said Baron's not the greatest at that. Hey,
you're there. I'm here.
I'm here.
That means you're not me.
That means you're not me.
You're not me. Hey.
All right, here we go. Slow Wolf. Speaking of Baron Corbin, Slow Wolf. Which are better, Larson? Waffles or pancakes? Because Gable and Benjamin came out and said, we'd prefer waffles.
First, I'm going to be diplomatic. There's a time and place for each. If you're in the mood for pancakes, nothing is better than a pancake. If you're in the mood for a waffle, same.
Okay.
Personally, I think more often than not, I would prefer the waffle. That's my preference. I like the texture of waffles. They're crispier. There's more flavor to them.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like pancakes, they're just there to soak up syrup. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's just my take. I feel like waffles, I don't have to douse in syrup to provide any sort of flavor.
Yeah.
Have you ever bought frozen pancakes in lieu of frozen Eggos? Or Eggos?
Yeah.
And?
Well, I get them for Bama. She likes them.
No, you.
No.
Okay.
No good. Is that the crux of your argument?
No, it's not. I mean, it's all about.
I think the first thing you said is absolutely correct. It all depends on mood.
Yeah.
I could get just as much enjoyment out of 8 Eggos, like a whole box of Eggos, as I can out of going down to Annie's Breakfast over there and get some really good pancakes. Mm-hmm. Depends on my mood.
Yeah.
You're right about that.
No, I am.
Cannot disagree.
Yeah.
But instinctually, my gut always says pancakes are better.
Okay.
But you're right. It's a mood thing.
It is.
You know?
Like, I agree with you, and I'd say my gut will usually tell me waffles.
Waffles, yeah. Like, if I go to, I think let me ask you this, though. If you're hungover, do you have a go-to
biscuits and gravy
between the two of them? Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's not even waffles or pancakes.
Biscuits and gravy.
See, for me, if I'm hungover, it's pancakes all the way. Mm-hmm. Nothing like going to...
I feel like that's too... Well, granted, biscuits are dense too, but I feel like if you just have one biscuit cut in half, gravy and sausage on it, that'll fill you up. I feel like I need like 10 pancakes to fill me up.
Oh, yeah,
or a lot.
dude.
And then if you got a bunch of pancakes in your gut when you're hungover...
Well, then you just lay down in bed and watch TV.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Or fall asleep.
Or do both. Oh, man.
Nate Morris, what would be the better option for Owens and Zayn at Mania? One-on-one match or a tag title match against the Usos? If Sammy turns heel, then the one-on-one match, because I feel like that's some character evolution for both of them. But if they're going to go back to heel Kevin Owens, then just keep them together and have a tag title match.
I have a really hard time thinking. I think they've started down this path of Sammy being top heel guy, and I don't think they're going to jump out of that anytime soon.
Yeah, I would hope not.
Yeah, especially after this week. HBK with Dolph's new hashtag Orton Claus contract, seeming face turn and main event push. What are the odds he goes over at Fastlane, leading to a triple threat versus Styles and Nakamura at WrestleMania? 0. He'll
Pretty
be
much
in the
2% botch.
He might win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
Yeah, could be. He could get into the U.S. title scene again maybe after this.
Yeah. He could
brief flirtation with the WWE title.
Yeah, maybe.
Sahil Dillon. So honestly, I feel like Jinder's promo tonight was pretty good. Agreed.
Yeah, it's great.
I feel like he's actually finally going to hit his stride. How well do you guys think Jinder would work in the U.S. title picture? Personally, I feel he'd work really well. Thanks, Friendos. Much love.
Oh, he's made for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, he's made for it.
I mean, he had that world title run, gave him legitimacy, and now he can contend for virtually any title.
Absolutely.
CM Punk finds it insulting. Is it just me, or is the best part of having promos in gorilla position knowing that Vince is literally right next to him off screen? Yes. That's all I can think about. Is just off screen you have Vince, you have Road Dogg,
Michael
P.S. Hayes, and Jamie Noble. just hanging out, and Shane probably just hanging out right there.
Just right
That's
there.
gotta be awkward. It's
That's
all hell.
Oh, it's the worst. And it's think about it. That's way worse than being in front of 10,000 people and doing a promo.
And staring at you and
Staring
Kevin
at
Owens
you.
in the back of his mind just thinking, "Are we good? Are we good? No. Are we good?
Exactly.
No. God, that's
Exactly.
gotta drive people insane.
That's got to be horrible.
Are we good?
Are we good? No.
Oh, that's a good question. Do you have one?
No, it's just that's a really good point.
What?
Vince being
Oh,
right
I know.
next to you at Gorilla.
Tommy T. Hey, friendos. My question is, do you think WWE is right to wait on things that get over? For instance, Rusev Day is over now, and while many fans see it and right away want a massive push for Rusev, but WWE waits to see if it has staying power. Which mindset do you guys think is correct?
Tommy T, of course. Nah, man, they need as soon as something is clever or good, they have to go all in on it. No, of course not. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
They need to wait on things to make sure. And I wonder if that was I want you seem to think that it's a guarantee, and I'm like 80% there with you about the Ty Dillinger 10 count.
Okay.
That's why he was brought up. It's very likely. I also kind of wonder if it was a variety of things. That might have been one of the big things, but also just the fact of how many people were coming into NXT.
Oh, I'm sure that played a part in it.
And
yeah.
it's like, what more can we really do with you? Is an NXT title run really going to help you that much, given that we probably don't see that much of a ceiling for you beyond like a strong mid-card thing, maybe? But that might be, if what you're saying is true, and they're like, hey, this 10 count thing is super over, let's bring that dude up, then that was not a good idea. No. I mean, I know people still kind of do the 10 thing.
It's not
anywhere nearly
near as prominent as it used to be. Even the house show we went to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it used to be every 10 count was the 10 count.
I know. That's really died down.
Yeah.
The Down Undertaker, Zach Parks, considering all four men challenging AJ at Fastlane aren't in the SmackDown top 10. It's true.
Yep.
If a WWE title opportunity comes for someone inside the top 10, when will it come and who will it be? Well, it's going to be Nakamura at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
He's 3.
Let's see. You got Orton. You got Rude.
You got the New Day. You got the Usos.
The New Day, the Usos.
Nakamura. And then you got Naomi, Becky, and Charlotte.
Yeah. So is the question about WWE title?
Yeah, it's going to be Nakamura at Mania.
Removing him, I would think it'd be...
Randall Orton.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, probably Randall Orton.
Or Bob Roode.
You just like saying their name.
I know.
Jeffrey Nguyen. Michael Cole acknowledged Lana's win in the Mixed Match Challenge as her first in the WWE. So does that mean we have to take the Mixed Match Challenge as canon?
Well, I think it was always kind of existed at the periphery of canon.
Yeah, I guess.
They acknowledge it and promote it during Raw and SmackDown.
Right. Like Star Wars accepts certain things as canon when it kind of like is in their best interest.
Yeah.
Like, so their comic books are supposed to be canon.
Yeah.
And in one of the comic books, there was a character who said that she was Han Solo's first wife.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to address her in the Solo movie or if they're just going to forget about that.
That's a good question.
I have no idea. Like, I don't know if it was ever resolved as being like a swerve in the comic book. Maybe she wasn't actually his wife and that was said in the next issue. I just remember reading it and being like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So when it's convenient, I think WWE will accept. WWE does the same thing. When it's convenient, they'll accept certain things as canon.
Yes.
Like Chris Benoit is no longer canon. You know what I mean?
No. Connor, say yeah. O'Farrell, where do you see the other 6 competitors are going for Mania once Reigns wins Elimination Chamber? Well, Miz will have his next challenger from that match for the IC title.
I think we're gonna get. Hopefully, we'll get like a couple stories out of that. Like I can imagine maybe Undertaker showing up at the Chamber. Maybe
That's probably the Raw afterwards.
probably yeah.
Because
In
Cena
like
will
a-
say, now that I lost, I have no road to Mania.
right. He's gonna say
Bong!
yeah. I have no road to WrestleMania now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Wait, yeah. Just ask Vince. Say, no, all you gotta do is Vince. This is what I want to do.
Call it Mark.
Exactly.
Taker.
Yeah.
You wanna join me on the road to Mania?
Yeah.
All I'll do is point at the sign. That's
Do I-
cool, Mark.
Do I even have to show up? Or do you just want me to point at the sign? Who am I talking to right now? It's me, Mark Calloway.
Who?
Undertaker.
Oh,
Okay. Who was that other guy? My personal assistant. The glorious broken sound wave. Hey, Steven Larson.
Hi.
I like that he said Steven Larson, not Steve Ant Larson.
Oh, Steven.
Steven Larson.
Oh, that's funny.
Do you think they should put the UK title online at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Yes!
Yes.
Of course they should.
Give us Pete Dunne versus either Trent Seven or Tyler Bate again. Tear the house down.
Give me Trent Seven.
Slow roll into the ring.
Exactly. Here's a good one from Randall Orton Voices. What needs to be done for the Riot Squad to get over?
We'll need to win.
They need to win something? Ruby Riot needs to win things?
Yeah, well, any of them need to win.
Any of them need to win
They don't win
something?
very often.
They don't win very often. They don't do
For
that.
example, last night, Sarah Logan lost
She lost.
to Charlotte.
She needs to win
Win.
against people.
Winning, and then
Winning.
they'll get over it.
Exactly. One last question.
Yeah, and it's time for trivia.
True Bud Ryan asks, how come Deep Six is not Corbin's finisher? Because he has a finisher. It's called the End of Days.
Because he has a finishing move that's as good as Deep Six is. He's a finisher that's better.
Yeah, exactly.
Deep Six isn't that different from a Blue Thunder Bomb.
Yeah. I do like the Blue Thunder Bomb, though.
Yeah, same. All right. Trivia time, Steve.
Trivia time.
Classic and modern era.
So our goal at this point is we're hopefully around 2 to 3 weeks away from Office Space.
Uh-huh.
We need a new trivia book by then.
All right.
This is
Or
going to
game,
be.
yes.
We only have like 2 or 3 more weeks left.
Well, let's
of
do this. Let's get to the next Tournament of Champions.
Okay.
Sticking with these cards because this is what we've done the whole time.
Okay.
Starting the next round, we'll start with something fresh.
Sounds good.
All right. I'll go first with Classic Era.
Classic Era.
Who did the Ultimate Warrior defeat in a retirement match at WrestleMania 7?
In a retirement match at
Correct.
WrestleMania 7? The Ultimate Warrior?
Yeah, who did the Ultimate Warrior defeat in a retirement match at WrestleMania 7?
Was it Savage?
Yeah. Because he had to go to commentary.
Did Randy Savage actually retire?
No, I don't think so. Well, no, he went to WCW.
What future WWE Hall of Famer won the very first match in WrestleMania history? Funny thing is, I know we've had this card before, but I would not remember this.
Wow, WWE Hall of Famer?
He's a Hall of Famer, and he won the very first match in WrestleMania history.
Tito Santana.
Good job. Way to go.
I go to my memory banks. What was the last name of the brothers, Jimmy and Johnny, that won the World Tag Team Championships in 1974?
Jimmy and Johnny. Should I know this?
Would
you know? Would you have known it?
Probably not. Once I see the answer and I would say, oh, okay, that makes sense. I've heard the names before.
Okay. Jimmy and Johnny. I'm going to say Valentine.
Close. Valiant.
Oh, man.
Why'd you put a finger up? You didn't get it right.
That was close. Championships. What future WWE manager and Hall of Famer teamed with Professor Tanaka to win the World Tag Team Championship 3 times in the 1970s?
Mr. Fuji?
Very good.
What WWE Hall of Famer managed WWE champions Bruno Sammartino and Bob Backlund?
Blassie?
Arnold Scotland?
Oh, I've had that answer before, but I don't remember that.
It's a tough card, Steve.
What WWE Hall of Famer was known for his green tongue and chewing up turnbuckles?
Oh, that's George the Animal Steele.
Yeah.
What superstar battled Rey Mysterio in a ladder match for custody of Mysterio's son, Dominic?
Yay, Eddie Guerrero. Big events. What diva eliminated... We're in the modern era now.
Yeah, modern era.
By the way. What diva eliminated the great Khali from the 2010 Royal Rumble?
Beth Phoenix.
Very good.
Who jumped from Raw and won a 20-man battle royal for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship on a January 2006 episode of SmackDown?
John Cena.
Kurt Angle.
Oh. Championships. What former image consultant of JBL won the Divas Championship on the October 12, 2009 Raw?
Oh, shoot.
Only to lose it the very same night.
Oh, darn it.
What's her name?
Image consultant, right?
Yeah.
Was it Jackie? What's her last name? Starts with the G.
Gata?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Jillian Hall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, wouldn't have known that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. What third-generation superstar starred in the film The Marine 2?
Oh, wasn't that DiBiase's kid? Ted
Yeah.
DiBiase. Yeah. What man is the first honoree to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame twice? Once as a solo competitor and once as part of a faction.
Ric Flair.
No, man. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Ric Flair.
Very good.
I got 2 more than you did. I get 2 cards.
Why don't we get cards for pay-per-view? I would be way up on you.
Terry Runnels.
That's a good one.
Stacy Keibler.
All right, so last week, that's a good pair of cards there. Last week, we gave away for chat trivia this RVD card. Oh, you have to sign these.
Oh,
and a Stephanie McMahon card. Can you grab those prizes again? We're going to announce the prizes for today's chat trivia for the patrons.
Do the new ones.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, wow. Undertaker. And whoa, Vince McMahon.
Whoa.
These are we're gonna get these autographed by us, and they're gonna go to a couple of the patrons in the post show for chat trivia because we love our patrons. Anyways, Hilton, can we get? Hilton's not there.
Hilton's not here.
Gypsy Bug, can we get some music, please? Nice, good job, Bubba. Anyways, that's it for the show. Thanks for watching. Until next time, we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Be a part of the best pro wrestling podcast today by supporting the Going In Raw Patreon. You can enjoy access to the live taping of the show.
Going In Raw is brought to you by Dog Shit. You love dog shit? I love dog shit. Sometimes get some on shoes.
I do love dog shit. I do.
Get it out.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Oh, goodness.
So dumb.
I felt short. Was that a little on the short side? We just ran right through that recap. It was a fun show. There wasn't a lot to it.
This does not say how long the stream has been going, but I think I
okay.
can get there. Create a studio. Live stream.
Alex C says he tweeted you a gif of Kelly Kelly doing a move really close to a leg drop curb stomp.
It was a little over an hour, evidently. Maybe not.
That's with pre-show.
It was about an hour. Yeah, I know, with pre-show.
Oh, okay.
But our pre-show was around 20 minutes and probably took 5 to get the internet back.
Oh,
up
okay.
on. I think
Groovy.
it was.
Julia Morris says a 23-minute podcast. All right, we're doing a number check. We're going to see who has fastest internet.
5. A beachy son of a bitch. Man, there was a freaking shooting in Florida at a school in Parkland. What the fuck, man?
Zach Stolpa. Thayer Thabata. Julian Morris.
Zach Stolpa. We're $9 away. We need 2 $5 patrons.
All right. Is everybody ready for chat?
Wait, no, we're not.
Trivia.
Hold on. Oh,
You have to get your score sheet up. What is over there?
some.
Plastic.
Yeah.
Man, this artwork's great.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's all really good stuff.
Okay, hold on. Let me get my stuff. Chat trivia champions.
Well, this one is signed to me. I'm taking this home with me.
Really?
Yeah, one for each of us.
Oh, nice. All right, hold on.
Patrick Oliva asked, we're getting some Five Guys today. No, I brought lunch.
Oh, shit. Hold on. So Suds won last week.
Yeah.
Suds gets RVD and Stephanie. So this week, the winner of this week, we got Undertaker and Vince.
It's a good haul. Wow, Julian Morris. He says Orange Larson never drinks mason jar. I don't know if that's true.
That's
we'll
interesting.
find out tomorrow if
I
that's
guess
true.
so. No Five Guys today. I'm doing that this weekend. That's correct.
All right, are you ready?
No, not yet. Wait, I got to bring this up.
Oh, God. All right, let me get started.
Wait, dude.
Classic era.
Classic era.
It's a little loud. Seems a little loud. What superstar was introduced to WWE at the 1993 Royal Rumble as the Narcissist?
Everybody knows what this answer is. If you don't.
Aaron Smith.
Aaron Smith. Have you won before, Aaron Smith?
I don't believe so.
I don't believe so either. Aaron Smith.
Zach Stolpa asked where we can get a hoodie like this. I got this at Kohl's.
Dress for less, man.
No, that's Ross. What team won 3 World Tag Team Championships by defeating the pairings of Legion of Doom, Natural Disasters, and the Steiners? No. 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 No, no.
The answer is not Demolition, people.
Not Demolition. Not Hearts either. There we go. Well, no, the Reigns already won, though.
Has he won?
I believe so.
Has the Reigns actually won?
I think so.
I thought he did.
Well, if not, if he has, Thereth Tabata got it.
The Reigns, have you won? Why is it we always ask you that?
No, Sergio C. we always ask. I thought the Reigns had won, though.
I think the Reigns is one of the other guys that I always think is like, oh, has he won before?
Have you won before, Reigns?
No, he's not won.
All right, the Reigns got
he
that
needs
one.
to friggin' win because every time he...
The Reign 51-36. Sorry, Thayer, you were so close. Superstar bio. What? This card's all ripped up, so... what future Hall of Famer and common man was managed by Sapphire in 1989? Aaron Smith got it.
Listen, baby. Aaron Smith.
Jake by Storm Entertainment, your answer will probably always be first on your screen. It doesn't matter who's first on anybody's screen but ours.
Yeah, that's the way YouTube works. Like, your stuff will be immediate, but on our end, for it to get to us, it takes time.
Yes. On to modern era. Despite not being in the match, we start over.
Whoa, controversy.
Despite not being in the match, Shane McMahon crashed the 2006 Royal Rumble match to eliminate what superstar?
JS Food. Harry Smith just got here and decided, I'll win this shit.
Has Eddie won?
Eddie A414. Eddie, I don't think so. That does not sound like a familiar name. Eddie A414.
Nope.
Eddie A414 is on the board.
Championships. Aaron Smith says, I came to play.
It's a price to play.
Pay. Championships. What high-flying superstar won the WWE Cruiserweight Championship a record 8 times? Julian Morris, has he won?
Julian.
Don't see him on there.
I don't see him on here.
Julian Morris, have you won?
Julian Morris, have you won?
He says, nope, never won. All right, you got that one. So, Julian Morris.
Julian Morris, Eddie, or the Reigns, if any of them get this last one, then we're in sudden death with Aaron Smith. If none of those people get it.
Aaron Smith is your winner. Superstar Bio, final question.
Star Bio.
What is the name of the Harvard-educated lawyer that was the runner-up in the first season of NXT? Julian Morris.
Whoa.
Ties
Julian
things
Morris. He said, I'm tired of not winning shit. So this is now going to be between Julian Morris and Aaron Smith.
Aaron Smith and Julian Morris, the only two allowed to answer. Sudden death, modern era. One question. Take home this week's prize, Undertaker. Mr. McMahon cards. Are you ready? All right, championships. Who beat Mark Henry for the World Heavyweight Championship at TLC 2012, only to lose it to the Money in the Bank winner the same night? Who beat Mark Henry for the World Heavyweight Championship at TLC 2012, only to lose it to a Money in the Bank winner the same night? Aaron Smith is your winner. Correct answer is well.
Aaron Smith, be sure to DM us on Patreon with your address so we can send out these cards. We have to sign cards. Very exciting.
Congratulations.
Julian Morris. Yeah, I feel like Julian Morris is one of those that that we always ask.
Yeah.
You won? Hey, have you won? The Reigns. Have you won?
Have you won?
When's the reset happening? Is there actually? There's not actually a reset. Is
Yeah, there is once we get through the entire year. So September.
September.
Yeah. Then there's a
What if
reset.
there are people who still haven't won that have been around for that long? Like, what if the Reigns doesn't win all the way through September?
I mean, he still has a shot to win in September.
Yeah, I know, but then it's going to bring all those people who have better internet than him.
I understand. That's just what we've been saying is going to happen. We're going to do this for a year.
We
and
said
then we'll
that for.
reset.
I thought we said we were going to do. Yeah, I know, but now there's like
we can't
more
just
than,
do this until everybody wins.
Yeah, we can.
It could go on in perpetuity.
I know.
All right. I mean, you're the one that keeps track of who wins, so it's up to you.
Yeah.
If you really want to, okay. All right.
Maybe we can start like after a year. We can start like a losers bracket, like a losers version, and then like a winners version.
Way too complicated.
No, man. We need something to do on NXT Wednesdays, anyways. Thursdays, whenever we do that.
Let's find how it is.
And if we get a new trivia book, are you kidding me?
Thursday is always a Truth Exposed discussion.
Oh, is that what it is now?
Yeah, that's what it has been for the last couple of weeks. I feel like.
All right, can we start doing this then? On Thursdays, we're going to do Truth Exposed. We should get a green screen when we get to the office that we can just go like that. And then the post show on Thursday will be the full Truth Exposed, like a 30-minute discussion.
All right, that's fine.
Podcast for
That's
Truth
good.
Exposed. Chat trivia jumping the shark. A second challenge tournament. Steve, what is your favorite impression? My favorite impression is Zach Stolpa. Hello, friendos and many friendos out there. This is Daryl Takahashi, the cat, with another.
This is a good question.
Chat
Sarah
trivia
Thabata, what do you
question.
think Vince would do if WrestleMania got rained out at an outdoor stadium?
It's about to get
Rained out by Roman Reigns.
I know.
Anyways, what?
What would he do?
He would stop the rain.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah. You're fired!
He would quickly erect a roof over the stadium.
He would build it himself in
Yeah,
like 15
matter
minutes.
of minutes. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
The show will go on.
And everybody get free hot dogs.
That city would get banned.
That city would get banned. Exactly.
Never have a WWE show there again.
Exactly.
Nate Morris said, I didn't see the beginning of the show because Larson said you would make another link after the internet mess up. I said, check to see if there's another link.
Oh, yeah.
There might be another link. It turns out it wasn't. I don't know how the streaming stuff works.
Yeah, the streaming stuff is really confusing.
Thayer Thabata says, Steve, do an impression of me.
Steve, download Roman Reigns Reborn. Steve, download Han Chioda with new abilities. Steve.
No, I love Thayer Thabata's video questions.
Yeah, they're great.
I really like them.
We don't have one from Thayer this week. Thayer, send us a video question.
Send us a video question.
Guys, I have a video question for you.
That's usually how they start out. They're like,
hey,
Patrick
guys.
Sparks. Kraft mac and cheese or Velveeta shells?
Oh, Kraft.
Neither.
Well, those are your options.
I'll abstain.
You can't say neither.
I don't eat mac and cheese.
You're like the lead. Yeah, you're like not the person to ask about mac and cheese.
No, I'm not. Patrick Oliva asked if we have any Valentine's plans. Well, pretty much my entire family except for me is sick. So we ain't doing much.
Daniel Morris. Steve, have to end with your French impression. Oh, yes. Very nice. That's just Borat.
Miss, you're my favorite human being. I let you put a baby in me with your rod.
With your, what did that guy say? It was one of the Patreon names. Custard Cannon?
Yeah. Yes, I let you put your custard cannon inside of me through one of my holes.
Goodness.
Whoa, jeez. Wow. Mother. Yeah, Xander McIntosh. We're not huge on intros. We just like to cut straight to the questions.
Yeah, we try to keep the show as tight as we can.
Yeah, because then it just like, here's the thing: we're saving you also because if you do an intro, if you do like a promo or intro on your Matt Chat question, YouTube's gonna they get so rude about that stuff, and I prefer to spare people from themselves. Yeah, Julian Morris says, I'm doing my Steve impression. Blah, 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 loud noises. Here's my Julian Morris impression. I suck at chat trivia. I can't win shit. So I want them to never restart the game. Steve's trying to save me. He's trying to help me win stuff.
Wow.
So I'm going to be rude to him.
Who would win the Octagon? CM Punk or Ken Shamrock?
Apparently Mike Pence
Wait,
calls
what?
his wife mother. Mother. Okay, not to defend Mike Pence because he's a pile of human garbage.
Yeah.
But like when Alabama's around, I say, Mom, can you blah, blah, blah.
No, I get that.
Yeah. But not like it's like, hey, Mom, that's weird.
Yeah, no, that is weird.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good point, Patrick Oliva. Best Steve impression is blocking people on Twitter. Dami Ray asks, if he becomes a $20 patron, can he record his video questions while high as F?
That is actually preferable, yeah. That would actually be
as long as it's a good
good
question, that's all I care about.
What tiers are to submit questions for Matt Chat? $20.
20 bones.
And you can get your face on our show. We don't change settings,
We
man.
don't change anything.
We don't even know what we're
But
doing.
at the same time, we barely know how to do any of this.
Enable live chat. Enable slow mode. Automatically block slow. We have no options for doing that.
For top chat, no.
Done.
Haven't watched any of the questions for Matt Chat yet this week. And do that as soon as we're done while I'm eating my lunch.
Eating lunches.
Tommy Ray, that sounds like an interesting question.
Patrick. What would Vince do if Roman sneezed around
He'd probably give him a pass.
Yeah, he'd give him a pass. He'd say, it's still learning. There, the bot says,
That's what it says on my phone. Top chat, not most recent chat.
Daniel Morris says, Patrick always records with live bees.
He does. He's high and he has a whole beehive next to him.
I know.
He's like, I'm getting high with my bees. They're my beast friends. How can I get a follow on Twitter? You probably can't. I don't like following people on Twitter. I already got too many people I'm following, cluttering up my
How many people do you
timeline.
follow? Like 600 people?
It's like 700 now.
Why?
I don't know.
You know how many I follow? Less than 200.
Well, like half of them are porno people. I'm
okay.
joking. I'm joking. I don't do that. I honestly don't know. I'm following 737 people.
My goodness.
So I follow. Okay, so my last couple follows have been actors from Star Trek Discovery
All right.
and the Star Trek Discovery Twitter feed. Something called British Bombshells Wrestling followed me, so I followed them back. The kid who played Nog on Star Trek Deep Space Nine, I followed him. He's not a kid anymore. He's like a man. I follow a lot of comic book. It's mainly comic book artists and professional wrestling stuff.
Yeah, mine is predominantly wrestling.
I'm following Funny Bone from Virgil Flynn. In politics, Andrea Mitchell from NBC News.
538, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I follow a bunch of the 538 guys. Darren Aronofsky.
Oh, this is an interesting question. Patrick Sparks. Dana White versus Vince McMahon. Who wins? Well, Dana's younger.
I would think probably Dana, but man, Vince would put up a good fight. Yeah, this is literally all comic books and wrestling. And Friendos. BBC breaking news. Are you Philip DeFranco fans? I don't really watch like his stuff. He seems like a very, I don't know. Like I've tried watching his videos before just like to get like some explanations for like certain internet things that are happening. Yeah. He seems very informative. But without like a real opinion on things. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. He's good for information. Yes, Sergio, see, that is absolutely true. The best GIF is Gigi Allen spinning in a circle with his ass hanging out. I tweeted that to my wife for Valentine's Day today, and she was very touched by it.
That's good to know.
She said, oh, that's the best. So, fine tastes.
Dana White versus Joe Rogan.
Oh, Joe Rogan wins.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for sure.
What are you having for lunch today? Peanut butter and jelly?
No, I have some leftover meatloaf that I could partake in.
What
did we have last night?
Good.
What did we have last night?
Meatloaf is great.
I forgot what I had last night. Oh, we made pasta, but one of the stupid kids tossed it instead of like saving it. That made me mad. I have to yell at them today. There's Sabata says, which is more likely? Ronda Rousey becomes the female Kurt Angle or flames out and is a complete disappointment? I'm just going to give There's Sabata's most annoying voice. What's the more possible? I have a match hat question for you.
You sound like you are constipated.
Really? That's my constipated voice?
Like you're trying to push something out. It's like Steve Constipated voice.
I'm gonna say I think Ronda is gonna be a massive success because she's a Triple H thing, man. So you know she's gonna be huge.
I think short term it'll be a success. Long term, I don't know. Like a Mania will be a success, but after that, I don't know.
I think it's gonna be a wild success. Long term, short term, all term.
All term, every term.
Most term there is.
Zach Stolpa says this is easily my new favorite impression.
Karen says, disappointment. I'm going to give that voice to Karen, too. Nate Moore says, I miss Stephen Lacey videos. Like I put some glasses on Vince.
Oh, good.
I put some... What should I put on Undertaker? God, why is he... This doesn't even look like the Undertaker.
Let me see.
He looks like a different human being. He looks weird.
He does look a little different.
He looks like chalky, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, he's carried more weight than he has on him now.
Karen does not wound like that. Sound 8.
Larson should try some Friendo impressions. I don't have a malleable voice like Steve does.
Just be as irritating as... Hey, okay, do this. Do Zach Stolpa in the voice of the Atlantis professor.
Give me a second here.
Okay.
Hello, Stephen Larson, and many friendos everywhere. It is Atlantis.
It is Atlantis. Neymar's wife. Because you're all annoying to me.
Oh, Patrick Sparks is the easiest. Hey, friendos.
Hey, friendos. Pat here. What's the lowest register you can talk in? I don't know. I don't know what the lowest.
You can whisper, can't you?
The lowest register.
Oh, the lowest.
Lowest register. Hey, everybody. You could probably go lower than I can.
Oh, I don't know.
Hey, Larson, how you doing? This is as low as I can go.
This is Atlantis.
This is Atlantis.
Yeah, I can't really go
It is
that low.
Atlantis.
Yeah, Pat should get his bees to do a question one time.
That's a great idea.
Where's 5 years
Do
from
you think
now?
Patrick Sparks is a beekeeper? Yay or nay?
Yeah, of course he is. He just gets them high, though. All right, I'm hungry.
Same.
I'm going to eat now.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.